Let me know if you guys can hear me before I start rattling off. The dog's ready to come inside shortly. How's everyone doing tonight? Can I get a mic check? Can everybody hear me? What's going on, guys? Excellent. Audio's great. I'm going to have to put on the headphones here shortly due to some sort of reveal. Like this reveal, I'm pretty well. One, I'm excited for because I know it's coming to America. Well, that's my belief, anyways. And two, I have no idea how they're going to reveal this thing. The reveal is like 1 minute into the new day in Europe. Okay, let's see here if you guys can see this. Not 1 a.m., but 1 minute a.m. CET, which is like 7 p.m. Eastern time, right? So we got about 9 minutes. So I figured what we'll do as we lead up to this is, well, how's everyone doing, first of all? How's everybody doing? Where are you guys coming from? This is always interesting. I always get people from all over the world on my live streams and even in my normal videos, of course. Now, this guy says he'll come back in it's not coming in an hour, guys. It's going to be up in 8 minutes, but I don't know how they're going to do that. There's no live stream. So check this out. If I go to Toyota Europe YouTube page, if I refresh, there's just the teaser, which we'll watch here shortly. There's no live stream scheduled. So it's just very strange. Now, if I go back to the website, it says, well, stay tuned. It's going to be right here, assuming it's right here. But I mean, if I go to the news side, well, there's a few articles since February 25th when this was posted, right? There's really nothing new in terms of the teaser or an announcement of any sort. All right, holy cow! You guys are we got France in the house, SoCal, New York, Pensacola, Minneapolis. Andrew's in the house. Andrew, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Longtime supporter of the channel. Washington, D.C., Canada here, land of tariffs. I feel like USA is land of tariffs too. North America is the land, the continent of tariffs right now. Wisconsin rules except for the weather. Oof. I was actually behind a car today while reviewing the GR Corolla, and they had some cheeky Wisconsin plate on it. So France again. TMMK coming from, that's what I'm talking about. Plano, so people close to headquarters as well. Checking in from Puerto Rico. I'll be in Puerto Rico in 2 weeks for Honda. Southwest Indiana near Princeton, Toyota plant where they build, you guys know what they build there. Grand Highlander, Highlander, Sienna, TX. Will it replace CHR in the UK? I know this is going to be bigger than CHR. All right. Even though it might say CHR and the official reveal. Okay, we're about 6 minutes out. Thailand, Oregon. I've been to Thailand, fun place. Ireland, gotta hit that up. Great grandmother was from Ireland. Let's see here. Houston, Chicago, Phoenix, Finland. I can't even keep up. Thank you guys for coming from all over the world. I think you guys like froze my chat, so I got to open up a new chat box. That was pretty cool. So thank you guys for commenting. It's great to have a night with you. And what we'll see tonight, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the teaser. We got about 5 minutes. I don't have a 5-minute countdown. I'm not that fancy. All right. So you guys, ooh, that might be really loud. Let me tone down the volume. And sometimes you can get hit with, what do you call it? Copyright strikes with just these promo videos. So maybe I'll just kill the volume. It's an EV, so it's not like it's going to have a cool engine sound anyways. So I broke down this video already. There's a lot to be taken from it. This is the teaser image I used. Let's see here. We have the taillights. That's a pretty clear image of the taillights. There's a pretty clear image of the hammerhead headlights. Another look at the back, you see BEV Beyond Zero logo there. These taillights, I don't know what the heck that is. My guess is that's a a GR86, to be honest. Like, that just doesn't make sense there. I think that's just because those are not the same taillights. There was like a point where lightning flashed. Maybe it's earlier in the video, and we saw more details, I thought, but I'm not really thumbing through this like frame by frame. So yes, there we go. There's the teaser, and it should be here shortly. Now in 2022 LA Auto Show, this is my B-roll from the 2022 LA Auto Show with the BZ compact SUV. This car we're going to see revealed tonight is essentially the production form of it. There are major differences. The headlights are different, the taillights are different, but the silhouette is very similar. What we're going to see tonight. The interior is a big mystery. I don't think it's going to be quite as futuristic, right? I don't know how many dials, knobs, buttons are going to be omitted in the production form, like they are here in the concept form. Are we going to have a bendy OLED displays that we've never seen before in a Toyota? No. I think that's more of like the software-defined era. This is still an evolution of the ETNGA platform. We'll have next-gen e-axles in here in theory. Second gen, or should be second-gen e-axles. So smaller, more compact, more efficient. And it's a cool-looking little crossover. I think this could definitely make some waves and for people who want to be EV. Don't expect mind-blowing range. It's probably going to be something like, well, I'll try to do some calculations if they give us any range tonight. They probably won't. It's probably just a reveal. We'll see exterior, interior, and that's about it. However, guys, this is slated to go on sale in Europe in July. So if that's the case, we might get some more details here than I'm leading on. So as we get into the interior, it's very conceptualized. This was I already forget what this is called, but it was like the AI in the car. It's not going to be in there. It's a concept. Pretty cool seats. You know, we had the steering yoke. What time is it? 6:58. 6:58. Maybe I'll do a little refresh. See if there's anything here. No changes here. No surprise. A little refresh on Toyota Europe. Nothing here yet. All right, so we're still hanging. Maybe I'll check the chitty chat real quick. If it's made in the U.S., it will be a dud. It's supposed to be made in Japan, so you're fine. It's going to be made in Japan. Availability when? No, January 2026 is what I'm hearing for USA. But guys, that's placeholder. That can always change. And CHR Plus and facelift to Bz4x are coming. That's what I'm hearing too. This vehicle is supposed to be called CHR Plus. And it's nothing similar to the CHR that we used to have and the CHR that is currently on sale, made in Turkey and Europe. Is it rear motor? Is it rear wheel drive bias? Absolutely not, unless Toyota changes their philosophy or changes a lot, to be honest. Is it full EV? Yes, it is full EV. And that's why it's being revealed in Europe first. Okay, this vehicle, it's kind of strange. Like, it's not going to do that well in China. I don't even think it'll be sold in China unless they joint venture make it or something. Like, I just don't, like, we just saw the Bz4x be revealed there. It's a rebadge of a GAC Ion V or something. So yeah, what's the time? 7 o'clock. Technically we have one more minute. It's supposed to be 7:01. And if we don't get, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I do a live stream and when the embargo ends, we're just twiddling our thumbs. Okay, that could happen. I see no live stream, no videos quite yet. Going back to the main page, and I can just spam refresh here, and we'll see what happens. When are we getting the electric 3-row SUV? It's been delayed to 2026, first half of 2026. It was slated to be on sale second half of 2025, but it was delayed. Not sure why it was delayed. Could be supplier issue, could be a battery supply issue, which is supplier issue, just more specific. It could be due to lots of different things. It's really hard to say. Oh, did I see something? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if there's any video here. Wait. We just got, okay, it's headphones times. Headphone times, guys. Oh my gosh. What? Look at all these things. Toyota media event, deep dive, and a Lexus. So we're going to get it. This is more than I was expecting. So guys, grab your snacks and drinks. We got a lot to get into. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Why is there 6 videos that went live? I can't even, my tabs are like, my computer's like freezing because it's not opening anymore. Let's see here. We'll get into Lexus here in a little bit. Here's a new CHR Plus, called the name, if you guys were wondering, but let me turn up the volume. I don't know if I want to turn up the volume, right? I'll turn up the volume when people start talking, because I don't want to get copyright striked if I can help it. All right, it's just music playing in the background. That looks good. Okay. Handles in the C-pillar. This is what the Bz4x should have looked like when it launched. Do you guys agree? Is this what the Bz4x should have looked? Well, hold on. This is very Bz4x interior. I'm okay with that. I know some people hate Bz4x interior. I like the new steering wheel that's in the Prius and Bz4x. I like this display up on the dash. I know some people don't like it. We got dual phone chargers now. We have, this looks very Lexus, to be honest. This looks ported over from a Lexus with like the 14-inch screen here. It's okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best either. Got memory seats in here, JBL. Let's keep going. Okay, good legroom. Headroom's going to be interesting in a vehicle like this. Surprising boot space. You know, it's Europe when they say boot instead of trunk or cargo. Ooh, the back. The back is aggressive. Look at these sporty little channelers of air. I can't think of the words right now. It's late in the day. They even kept this little shark fin from the concept right here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let me know if you guys like it. Oh my gosh, look at it from the front. This, I mean, obviously it's a hammerhead design, but this looks better from the front, guys. Let me pull up a front shot of the concept of this. Here we go. Hold on. Let me shrink this down if I can. Okay. Let me see if I can shrink this down a bit. It looks better than the concept from up front. Let's see. Let's fast forward. Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? It looks better than the concept. That's pretty cool. Light bar is a little bit played out, but it's macho and modern in the back. 360 camera, eco mode, snow mode, auto brake hold, you know, the typical stuff. Holy smokes. Dual battery offer. My guess is that it has a smaller capacity battery and a larger capacity battery. Now, here in the United States, it might just be a one size fits all sort of battery. Look how thin this A-pillar looks on the outside. That's impressive. So very thin looking canopy here. Overhang is real short in the back. The back looks more like the RZ, guys. The back looks like a Lexus RZ. All right. Looks good. Oh, yeah. All right. So there it is. let me know what you guys want to see next. Maybe I'll start a poll because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. There's an hour presentation, so we're going to start a poll here. Let me figure out how I can do this. We're going to start a poll, Q&A, of what you want to watch next because 6 videos dropped. Which is next? Question mark. 1 hour Toyota media event. The other one, excuse me, is a 14-minute Lexus electrified. This is, guys, we're like pigging out right now. This is buffet. What is this? Deep dive. So this, maybe we need to watch this one. This one might make the most sense. 16 Toyota new technology. What else do they have? There were 6. We watched this one. This is already on the docket. That's on the docket. That's on the docket. We're not going to do motorsports. And micro mobility vision. No, I'm not gonna touch that. That's not gonna happen for America. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the poll. I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna pull the chat on the screen of what you want to watch next out of those 3 videos that I mentioned. Interesting headlights with a hammerhead design, says Andrew. I agree. They're very squinty. The squintiest headlights we've seen in a hammerhead design, but it looks good. Guys, make sure to vote on the poll. It is live. Here we go. You can see it on the screen. I popped it up for you guys. So we are, okay. So the 1 hour is losing right now. I mean, that's really for the geeky of, I mean, we're all geeks here. We're all Toyota nerds, I'm assuming, watching this. If you're not, you're just here to learn and have a good time. Looks like a baby Murano. It looks better than the Murano. It looks a lot better than Murano. The Murano is a little bit too bulbous for me. It doesn't look bad. It just looks too smoothed out. Yeah, Americans will get a sub-quality American-made version. I don't think so. It's slated to be built in Japan. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Toyota, well, the tax credit's getting destroyed anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's built in Japan or the United States. What could matter, though, is if there's going to be tariffs on Japanese-made cars, and we don't know that yet, right? It's just a fluid situation, the tariffs. It's literally every other day, or every other minute, something different. So, oh yeah, the back and the front is better. So let's look at the poll. It looks like Lexus. I'm going to end the poll so we can keep the show moving. We're going to head on to the Lexus event and then do the Toyota event. All right, so let's go and play this. You guys can see I watch Husker football stuff, so that's why that's down there. Guys, I would appreciate a hitting of the like button if you haven't. That would help me out. Helps the channel out. You guys rock. You guys make my dreams come true. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to the Lexus Deep Dive. Today, we have the pleasure to have with us Ito-san, the General Manager of Lexus Electrified. He has joined us directly from our new Lexus home in Japan, in Shimoyama to be precise, grouping all sales, marketing, and planning functions, and now being the home to approximately 3,000 employees. With this new technical center and the passion of our brand holder and master driver, Akio Toyoda, we are committed to craft ever better cars. Now, as mentioned earlier in the plenary today, as a company, we plan at Toyota to launch 15 new battery electric vehicles by 2026.
I'm just going to speed it up a little bit for you guys. The Lexus contribution in this strategy
is absolutely key.
Sorry.
Not only in number of vehicles, but also in advancing the electrified technologies. While focusing on electrification and delivering the essential joy of driving or creating new driving experiences, we remain vigilant and attentive of our customers' voice. We aim really to deliver the right product at the right place at the right time, leaving nobody behind. In the context of Lexus multipath strategy, Lexus achieved an all-time record in terms of sales and market share. Our sales have increased by more than 20% on a year-to-year basis, making us one of the fastest growing automotive brands in the European region. The success of Lexus is also global, and I'm really happy to announce that we have strongly contributed to a global sales record with over 850,000 vehicles sold worldwide. Let me maybe highlight 3 key contributors to this record in Europe. First, the LBX. Despite being a young model, LBX has already made a significant impact as our second best-selling car, with almost 24,000 units sold last year. Second, our PHEVs represent, meanwhile, a solid 20% share of our total sales, and we expect these to expand further in the coming years. And lastly, the BEV contribution has also been significant, with sales doubling in 24 compared to the year before.
Matthew says it's front-wheel drive.
We believe we are on the right track.
It's fine. Whatever.
Confirmed now by the first 2 months of this year, with our sales again up by more than 20%, thanks to our strongest lineup ever. A momentum we would like to keep, ideally even to reinforce, as we will announce 3 new BEV models in the next 12 months. And in that context, we will see the Lexus BEV formula applied to one of our core models. Our intention is to build BEV momentum, leading to a future-defining Japan Mobility Show in October later this year that will contribute to reimagine the Lexus brand. And let's start now with the first of these 3 models, the new Lexus RZ. And for that, let me now hand over to Ito-san.
Real quick. And if you guys stay to the end, we'll get into the real dorky stuff. But at least in Europe, the CHR Plus is going to have a 57.7 kilowatt hour battery pack and then a 77 kilowatt hour battery pack. To put things in perspective, Bz4x battery size in America, it's I don't know if that's right. Hold on. It's like 63 kilowatt hours. So I knew it was pretty small. So 63 kilowatt hours, something like that. Or 65 kilowatt hours, depending if it's on front wheel drive or all wheel drive. So battery's bigger here. And you have more choice. And it looks like, holy cow, all wheel drive is going to have 343 DIN horsepower, which is 252 kilowatts, and a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.2 seconds. So 0 to 60 is going to be under 5 seconds. So that's the sort of performance that the RZ has, the RZ450E. Except this has more power than the RZ. What does the RZ have? Is that like 320 horsepower? Let me look it up. RZ 450E horsepower. It's 308. So this has more horsepower than that. Market launch in select European markets will begin in late 2025, giving Toyota a powerful presence. So my sources were saying July, which is technically second half, which, right, that could be late 2025. And it's just a general rollout. So anyways, let's get back to
we'll
Lexus
give you
here.
All the insights related to RZ.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Yeah, John saying usable capacity is like 65 kilowatt hours on the Bz4x.
And good afternoon, everyone. Since the launch of the RX 400h in 2005, Lexus has a pioneer of electrification in the luxury market, remaining dedicated to providing performance while pursuing carbon neutrality. In 2022, we introduced the Lexus RG, the first Lexus model built on the dedicated ETNGA BEV platform. And today, I am pleased to introduce the new Lexus RG.
New
For the
RZ,
past
baby.
decade, Lexus has been dedicated to enhancing the fundamental performance and characteristics of its vehicle.
It's got like an F-Sport badge
while
up
continually
here.
refining the Lexus driving signature. This
the
driving
hell?
experience will continue to evolve with battery EVs and reach new heights.
Guys, there's an F-Sport RZ. There wasn't an F-Sport RZ previously, unless I'm losing my marbles, right? RZF Sport. No, is this right? Oh, okay. Adegeful, I botched his name. He got hands-on with this vehicle, the RZ550E. Remember, Lexus has teased this model, all right, for a while.
Through
With
electrification technology
Japan
and
Mobility
advanced
Show,
development at Shimoyama,
Tokyo Auto
we
Salon
enhance
specifically.
vehicle control and elevate the joy of driving in BVs.
The bringing the
Today,
yoke.
We are excited to bring innovative technology to life, such as steering by wire and interactive manual drives. The development of the new RG focus on 4 key pillars: driving pleasure, range and charging, performance, and design.
220 to
First,
260
we are
miles
happy to
is what
confirm the
Neil
introduction
just
of
said
our
of
exclusive
range.
steer-by-wire technology. By removing the mechanical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels of the car,
RZ550
steer-by-wire
has
creates a
408
more intuitive steering
horsepower.
experience, especially on winding roads. Some of you have
ballsy.
already experienced the prototype and know that we have been working on this technology for quite some time. Dialogue with the vehicle is our core team. Guided by feedback from our master driver, we refocus on our efforts on deepening the dialogue between driver and car. We conducted extensive test drives across various conditions to perceive important road feedback and vibrations, while filtering out unwanted noise and disturbance. Additionally, we focus on refining the response and steering angle, enhance control across all speeds from low to high, ensuring a natural feel for both turning and returning. The result is a new and intuitive driving experience where drivers and vehicle become one. To ensure seamless transition for customers moving from a conventional steering system, we optimize the lock-to-lock steering angle to 200 degrees and refine the steering wheel shape, enhancing the driver natural connection with the vehicle. As you can see,
Real quick, I've driven an RZ prototype with the steering yoke, and it takes 5 minutes to get used to. And then like it feels pretty natural, to be honest. In U-turns, it's like the most effortless thing ever. So I don't know how well it would do in America, but in Europe, maybe people are more open-minded to it. So here we go. Let's keep looking.
the system provides many benefits, and as a fail-safe approach, we have added a full redundancy system for peace of mind. Another technology we are excited to bring to the market with RG is a interactive manual drive. As you know, BVs do not shift gears, and in general, characterize very smooth performance. The manual BV system is based on software, allowing adjustment of drive force and offering a new way to experience the vehicle through G-force and sound and visuals. We further leverage the NVH, aiming not only to reduce noise and vibration levels, but also improve balance, create a more comfortable space.
Okay, let's go back to that real quick. So I'm kind of peeking in and I'm reading the press release of the RZ2. The NVH on the RZ is already unreal. It's so quiet and so smooth, and just it's a bit save for like the screens and whatnot, and like of course driving the car. It's like a bit of a sensory deprivation, something that Lexus used to be very known for. And I say this driving the new RZ, and I haven't driven the refreshed RZ, but driving the RZ in general, it feels like an old soul that's been reincarnated into a new generation of Lexus. It feels like an old LS, first or second, maybe third gen LS. It's a super serene and cozy and effortlessly powerful as well. I really like the RZ. The technology on it, though, is now being fixed. And we'll get into some interior shots here in a little bit. Yeah, I do have interior shots. It's being updated, so that's going to help. But yeah, it's a really good car, the RZ. So I'm going to
It
continue
also
on.
improved balance creates a more comfortable space. Direct 4, our intelligent all-wheel drive system, also play a key role in delivering driving enjoyment and passenger comfort. The system automatically adjusts torque distribution between front and rear e-axle based on a vehicle's load. With increased output from both of the front and rear e-axle, acceleration performance has greatly improved.
Guys, yes, I could, like, here's the thing. I could keep, maybe we don't need to listen to all this. There's just so much, they dumped heaps of information with, like, it's a bit silly, and I think this is a bit careless. But Toyota's very protective of their information, and this is a global reveal. There was no inkling of this on the US side of things. Even though we're getting this new RZ, we're going to get this CHR Plus, there's no inkling of it. And so it's like, I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to present this information. And one of you guys just mentioned that, hey, look at this. They just revealed 3 new models. Bz4x. So we have a refreshed Bz4x. I didn't know that was, all I knew today was that the Bz3 was going to be announced. Sorry, I shouldn't. It's the CHR Plus. I call it the Bz3, but we knew that was going to be announced. So here's the refreshed Bz4x. Still has a 2-tone, stupid wheel arches. Headlights have been updated to the hammerhead. Okay. You also have the Urban Cruiser. The Urban Cruiser's already been announced, so that's nothing new. But the front end of the CHR Plus just looks so damn good. It looks so much better than, well, I mean, the Bz4X looks decent now. But those two-tone wheel arches is just silly on it. In China, when I was looking at Toyota's joint ventures in China, they don't two-tone the wheels in some of the trims. So let's see here. Bz4X, check this out. Let's see here. New model will offer customers a choice of 2 lithium-ion battery packs, 57.7 and 73.1 gross. New stronger electric motors with up to 343 Den horsepower. Guys, Den horsepower is a little bit different than the horsepower we use here in the US. Mechanical horsepower, I think that's what technically, there's like 3 or 4 different types of horsepower. So if I just type in kilowatts, though, kilowatts to horsepower, let's type in 252. It's 338 if we round up, 338 horsepower. So it's down about 5 horsepower from what we see here. So that's great. There's also an optional 22 kilowatt onboard charger. That'd be AC charger. It's too bad that it's optional. It should be standard. A battery preconditioning function for faster charging and software updates to provide intelligent BEV-focused route planning will also be delivered. All right, Urban Cruiser, we're not going to get in America. I'm sorry, I'm not going to cover it. Let's see here. On the CHR Plus, there's different drivetrains on that as well. Front wheel drive, is this, wait. They literally double the horsepower. Am I reading this right? So you go from 167 horsepower to 343. Is that doubling? Gosh, my math skills right now are pretty bad. So 343 divided by, was it 167? Yeah, it's a doubling of horsepower. So they just added an additional 167 horsepower motor on the back to give it a balanced 50-50 power output from the front and the rear. Fascinating. Let's see here. Toyota will continue to grow its BEV range and deliver on its ambition to reveal 6 new BEV models by the end of 2026. Wait. Okay, so yeah, it's 2025. So we have 6 models to go between now and 2026, at least for Europe. So we have the Urban Cruiser, the CHR Plus, the Bz4X refresh, the RZ refresh. In parallel, Toyota will look to introduce the technology in other vehicle types. An example of its breadth of ambition is the Land Cruiser SE. Yes, this car is coming. So they're telling you right now, I do have information. The Land Cruiser SE is coming. Revealed at the Japan Mobility Show. I did a walk around on it for you guys with David Chow from Automotive Press. It's kind of like a Range Rover EV sort of styled vehicle. Let's see here. Further into the future, Toyota will roll out its next-gen BEV technologies, including the advanced batteries previewed in 2023. These include units tailored for low cost, LFP, performance, and high performance, together with the launch of the first Toyota solid-state batteries with the potential to transform EV performance. Holy cow. Well, I have my work cut out for me in the morning. I'll have to do a video kind of summarizing all the new updates here. But let's get back. Should we get back to the videos of what they were showing?
Country improvement, now taking just 30 minutes. Additionally, the new RZ features 22 kilowatt AC charging, enable higher speed charging. While this is not yet standard among competitors, we anticipate it will become mainstream as public infrastructure develops in the coming years. In terms of performance, we will now offer 3 output levels: 165 kilowatts for the FWD, 280 and 300 kilowatts for the AWD version.
Okay, did you hear that? There's a 280 kilowatt as well for the RZ. So there's a middle, I don't know, 280 PS. Let's listen to that again.
Kilowatt for the FWD in the coming years. In terms of performance, we will now offer 3 output levels: 165 kilowatt.
Okay, let me put 165. It's 221 horsepower.
For the FWD, 280 and 300.
280. So we have a 221 horsepower. That's going to be front wheel drive. 280 is going to be all wheel drive. This is going to be, what is 280 375 horse, guys. 275 horse on the mid grade.
100 kilowatts for the AWD version.
Let's do that
300
again.
kilowatts for 165 kilowatts for the FWD. 280 and 300 kilowatts.
300 kilowatts. So we're already at 280 is 375, but if you get the F Sport, 300 is 402, right?
For the AWD versions.
That's what I said the RZ needed at launch.
F Sports model.
Oh, okay. Well, here they kind of pointed out for us.
Towing capacity.
Okay, so we go from, here's the thing. The RZ didn't need to get faster, really. It just needed better technology, better software, and better charging. Like the front wheel drive 200 horsepower, it's quick enough for city driving, in my opinion. 200 horsepower is fine. And electric 200 horsepower is quick. Well, now it's going to be starting at 221 horsepower. And then we go to 280 for the all-wheel drive model. Again, 280 kilowatts is 375 horse. The current RZ is at 308 horse. And then we get the F Sport Performance or whatever, which is going to be 402 horsepower. So this thing's going to be a rocket. It's going to be a missile. It's still going to be hamstrung by how fast it can charge and
has been
whatnot.
developed for AWD, now up to 1.5 tons. Finally, regarding design, the RZ styling has been elevated across the different grades, creating a more modern, luxurious, and spacious feeling. 2 fresh new body colors, including a bi-tone options, gives RZ customers greater freedom to personalize their vehicle, just like an iconic new Torino Grey. The RZ provides a sense of serenity and spaciousness thanks to its new dimmable panoramic roof and multicolor illuminations. Driving dynamics have always been a core strength of RZ, delivering excellent on-road performance. This is further enhanced in the new F Sports, which features distinctive interior and exclusive aerodynamics elements designed to increase downforce.
Do you see that unique spoiler on the back?
This concludes my update to you on the new RZ. Thank you for your time. Please let me hand over to Pascal.
Thank you very much, Ito-san, for sharing these promising upgrades and innovations on the new RZ here in Brussels today during its world premiere. This is yet, I believe, another showcase of how Lexus is leading the innovation and technology roadmap within our organization, while also contributing to both brand reputation and CAFE compliance. It demonstrates that our strategy is working, and more importantly, is meeting customer demand. And it will not stop here. Steer-by-wire and interactive manual driving technology lay a foundation for our ambitions involving software-defined vehicles, where advanced hardware and
Whoa.
cutting.
Okay. What? This is the first time we've ever seen their software-defined vehicles previewed in this sort of. I mean, this is kind of like a super 180-degree wide-angle weird view, but you kind of have this augmented display up here. More displays below that, maybe 3 or 4, and then you have more screens over here, and then a screen on each side of the steering wheel. I sat in this vehicle at the Japan Mobility Show. This is the LFZC concept, but we haven't seen it in motion, or at least in digital motion
Edge
either.
software come together. This integration brings the car and the driver closer than ever. Our future electrified platforms will further enhance and focus on the unique Lexus driving signature and enable the customization.
That is getting turned off day one. The arrow to tell you that the road is turning is distracting, and like I know it's gonna have so much of driving assistance software, but like I'm turning that crap off day one.
Of the driving experience to match personal preferences.
It's too video gaming and it's distracting.
Speaking of the
for
future,
real world
I
usage.
mentioned a few minutes ago that we will announce 3 new production
3 new BEVs for Lexus in 12 months. Huh. I gotta think. I gotta
EV
sit on
models
that
in
one.
the next 12 months. To show you how
TZ, the 3-row, is got to be one of them. The one made in Kentucky, right?
concrete and how serious we are about this, I have the pleasure to invite you to an exclusive sneak preview of an all-new core model. This core model has been reinvented as a BV and will debut globally within a few months.
Oh, that's the ES. Guys, that's the ES. 100% that's the ES. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's hear him
The
talk
pleasure
about this.
to invite you to an exclusive sneak preview of an all-new core model. This core model has been reinvented as a BV.
There you go. The ES, as far as I'm aware, is launching as a BEV in the United States. Well, it's going to be in Europe too. And the hybrid will follow thereafter. It's crazy to think an ES, but hey, that's what's coming.
And will debut globally within a few months. So please enjoy this preview tonight from 7:30 p.m. ahead of its world premiere in the coming months, for you eyes only. Thank you very much. This concludes our presentation for today.
All right, very cool. All right, let me pull up the next video for you guys. We already looked at the CHR Plus, which looks really good. And in fact, it has a lot of the new RAV4 styling dynamics to it. I'm surprised they just didn't call it like RAV4 EV, but I don't know. They will figure it out. Let's get into this one here. I don't want to get copyright striked if I can help it. Where am I at? This one? Here we go. Let's get to here. No, still music. I'll wait for someone to talk and then I'll pull it up. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming out. Yes, this QX65 has been caught testing. That's great. I have nothing much to say about it. It's going to be built, I'm sure, in Smyrna, Tennessee, alongside of the QX, right? Isn't that where the QX60 is built? Pretty sure. All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, and a warm welcome to the Toyota Deep Dive. So you heard it during the plenary. The multi-path approach remains the fundamental strategy for delivering a carbon-neutral mobility vision. what is about is fundamentally about offering customer a range of solutions to help them to reduce their carbon footprint. Over the past few years, we have used this event to showcase new models that use different technologies. Of course, we have the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid, but also fuel cell, hydrogen combustion, and carbon neutral fuel. But of course, we have battery electric vehicle. It is indeed about battery electric vehicle path that today we focus on this session. You might remember the compact SUV and the urban SUV concept just behind me, we revealed here back into 2022 and in 2023. Today, we are excited to show you what this concept has led to. A lineup of brand new production-ready BEVs, the Toyota CHR Plus, the Bz4x, and the urban cruiser. We will take a detailed look at these new models very shortly. But first, let me tell you that something about the development of the Bz4x, our first dedicated BEV in Europe. We launched Bz4x 3 years ago. Since then, it has grown to become Europe's most popular electric vehicle in its category. But in Norway, which you know very well is the Europe's most advanced BEV market, it's today the #1 best-selling model overall.
Did he just say Europe is the most advanced BEV market?
Since then, it has grown to become Europe's most popular electric vehicle in its category. But in Norway, which you know very well is the Europe's most advanced BEV market, it's today the #1 best-selling model overall.
What? Like, no, the premier BEV market is not Europe, it's China.
This thanks to its core DNA, which is applicable, of course, to all Toyota BEVs. This core DNA is clearly defined.
Hold on,
And
hold
it's
on.
simple-
No, we're not going to get a preview of the ES tonight. That's for the media that were physically there. And they probably took their phones, put them in a case, so you couldn't take a picture of the ES. So the ES could be revealed when I see it for the first time, this late spring, early summer. Okay, so stay tuned for that. That's just my guess. I'm guessing I'll see it there. If media is already seeing it in Europe, that means media is going to see it here in the United States shortly. The ES sells a ton in the United States. It's their best-selling sedan by a landslide. Okay, so it's going to be shown here in the United States soon, probably by summertime. So I'll bring it to you guys. So stay tuned.
Simple terms means true all-wheel drive capabilities, all SUV package, and Toyota's famous quality, durability.
Oh, he said, okay. Thank you, Jorge, for explaining that to me. He said Norway is the most advanced EV market in Europe.
And
that I
reliability.
agree with.
And when we speak about the QDR, there is no better demonstration than our battery care package. It's no doubt the most comprehensive on the market. As long as the customer visits us for the annual battery health check, we are able to guarantee that the battery will retain at least 70% of its original capacity in 10 years, or up to 1 million kilometers of driving. But now let's turn to the urban cruiser. It's obviously the smallest.
Keep it. The Urban Cruiser is made in India, and it is a rebadging of the Suzuki e-Vitara. But you could say Toyota co-developed both of those vehicles with Suzuki.
And the newest member of our BV family, which we revealed for the first time in December last year. It has been developed for urban life, and it will join the hugely successful Yaris Cross in the fast-growing, yet highly competitive B SUV segment.
I'll start a new poll for
It's
you
a
guys.
true
Someone just
SUV
had an
with
interesting
a wide,
post.
strong stance. Yet it's a stylish, and it features a very versatile package with clever and innovative interior configuration. Urban Cruiser also gives customer more choice with a dual battery option. which will deliver up to 400 kilometers of WLTP range, which I must say is pending the final homologation. It will feature three powertrains options, front all-wheel drive, and again, a very versatile package to suit the different needs of...
Oh, okay, shoot. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, it's Urban Cruiser, 3 powertrain. I knew that stuff. There's a new poll up. If you guys want to start voting on the poll, one of you said that the CHR Plus is better looking than the Model Y. I do agree with that. I don't know if the Bz4X is better looking than the Model Y. It might be. It's just that the two-tone wheel arches still get me.
The different customers and the different preferences. Selected markets in Europe have already started the pre-sales process, and numbers, I must say, looks already good. There is a clear...
Yes, the Urban Cruiser is not coming to the
customer
United States.
for
The other
this
models
kind of
are.
Urban SUV BV. The plan is to deliver the first units to customers in European markets during the third quarter of this year, 2025.
Yes, Ola, I was mistaken when I said that. I thought he said that Europe was the most advanced BEV market, but he was specifically saying Norway was the most advanced BEV market in Europe, which I agree with.
Now, I would like to hand over to Uchiyama-san to tell you much more about our BEV technologies and how much we were able to improve these during the last years of development. Uchiyama-san, welcome on stage, and thanks very much for being with us today.
Thank you
very
Andrea-san.
much.
Hello everyone. My name is Masaya Uchiyama, Chief Engineer of the two BEVs we will focus on today. Since the launch in 2022, my team, in charge of the development of BEVs, has spent a lot of time listening to our customers and to you.
The Model Y is superior, far superior in every way, says Tiagino. I don't want to butcher your name. I think it would be superior in charging. But remember, these vehicles, at least stateside, they're going to have the NACs, so you'll be able to charge them at Tesla charging stations. So keep that in mind.
The media, to better understand the diverse needs of
Also, Tesla's going to be better over-the-air updates.
European BEV drivers. The insight we have gained from these discussions have helped us further develop our BEV technology. And we are pleased now to present updated technical platform for our electrical vehicles. Let's have a closer look. We have further developed the ETNGA philosophy, which provides a very strong foundation for the new Bz4X and all new Toyota CHR Plus. First, these models will now have a dual motor offer. By offering two battery capacities, the car will suit a wider range of customers' needs, longer range, or lower price. Secondly, we have developed new electric motors, e-axles,
Second-gen
more
e-axles,
powerful,
finally.
more efficient. Placing these BEVs among the fastest Toyota models we offer in Europe. Thirdly, faster charging. The onboard charger is now up to 22 kilowatt. The maximum DC charging
That's
capacity
AC.
remains around 150 kilowatt. However, the charging speed is, in most cases, faster thanks to a new battery preconditioning system. By preconditioning the battery, an optimal temperature for the charging can be ensured, allowing for the higher charging power, making it faster in most conditions, especially in colder temperatures. This function can be activated manually or automatically by navigating the fast charging station. So, in the spirit of Kaizen, we have made several updates to the BEV technology and the ETNGA philosophy. Overall, we believe that These technical enhancements will greatly improve the BEV functionality, offering longer range and faster charging in most conditions. And now, let's ask Andrea to present the first model benefiting from this ETNGA 2.0.
All right. Jorge says, if CHR Plus comes to America, will the Lexus UX EV be based on that vehicle? No, we won't. We won't see a Lexus UX EV in America, I don't think. So will we see a smaller Lexus EV? One day. Lexus wants to be fully electric in the USA and North America and Europe and China by 2030. I don't know what they're going to do with the UX, though.
Thank you, Chiyama-san. So, I think we are definitely excited about all these news on the BV technology. As well, we are excited of welcoming the new Bz4X, which is the first model to benefit indeed of this updated BV technology. In concrete terms, this means that the new Bz4X will provide a dual battery offer with a larger battery adding extra kilometers to the driving range.
Oh, here they're
when we
talking about
compare
range
it
now. A lot of you
to
guys
the
are
current
asking about
model.
range. So
The maximum DC charging capacity remains at around 150 kilowatt. However, overall charging performance is improved thanks to the fact that we will be able to precondition the battery. We are also adding 22 kilowatt AC charging on the high
that's
gate.
fast. That's fast AC
The
charging.
final numbers are not homologated yet, but we are expecting
Okay,
around
here we go. Here we go.
570 kilometers of driving.
Let's get the old calculator out. 573 times 0.62 divided by 1.14. So maybe 311 miles on a front wheel drive with the 167. How much that will go down depending on... Oh, wait. Are we going to get a 167 horsepower model in America? I don't know. I think so, though. I think so. Anyways, yes.
In range,
We
in
should
the
be able to get over
WLTP
300
cycle.
miles of range on the
Three power
the
trains
CHR
will be
Plus
available.
and
And the higher
Bz4X.
up to from
Bz4X.
the new
Here, okay,
electric
hold on.
motor.
Stop. This is just for the Bz4X. The CHR Plus might have better range. We just don't. I don't know if that's communicated yet.
Will give up to 343 horsepower, which will give the car even a more fun to drive. And we are also doubling the Bz4X towing capacity. So the all-wheel drive version can tow up to 1,500 kilograms. This is something the European customer have especially keen for us to provide. And finally, we have updated the design, both in the exteriors and in the interiors. We have made the front sleeker, more elegant. At the same time, we were able to improve the aerodynamics of the vehicle. The cabin is featuring an all-new interior with newly designed instrument panel, which will come, by the way, with 14 inches multimedia screen as a standard. All in all, the Bz4X has been improved in all key areas. We have improved the BV functionality. We have significantly increased the...
Yes, Neil, these cars will be available in the second half. Well, the CHR, they said by the end of the year, CHR Plus. I don't know if they said the Bz4X
product
yet.
power, and this we
I
have
can
done
always-
building on
There's
its
so much
core
information
DNA.
out there right
All-wheel
now.
drive capability, efficiency, and a highly appreciated
What was it?
driving
3,000 pounds of
dynamics.
towing, something like that.
The first units of the new Bz4X are expected to reach Europe later this fall.
There you go. Later
Now,
fall.
I would like to have a look
There you have
to
it.
all new sibling, the Toyota CHR Plus. This will be a model in the core segment of our BV market. So let's dive into it. Between the large Bz4X and the compact urban cruiser, indeed, you will find this CSUV category, which is the center of gravity of European market. Toyota, in this specific category, is already very well established with the Corolla Cross and the CHR. Let me say that CHR alone has sold more than 1 million units since we launched it in 2016, at the end of 2016. And now we are bringing a battery electric model to the
Hold on a sec,
category
guys.
with the
I'm just
all-new
checking something
CHR
real quick.
Plus.
There you go.
Let me start with the design, which is clearly part of CHR core DNA. The CHR Plus takes the progressive and
one of my timelines said that the Bz4x refresh would have been June. They may have pushed it back, right? Because didn't they say fall or late fall? 2025. Just depends. It just depends.
an unmistakable design.
Mike Cucumber, $2. Thank you. Bidirectional charging. I don't think they've announced that. Thanks for the $2.
Of the original
Appreciate it.
CHR, but it gives a new dimension, which is very well suited for the BV area. The dynamic coupe silhouette and the high-riding SUV body has gained more distinctive and a more sophisticated look. And the same goes with the driving experience. The battery electric powertrain provides instant torque and instant response together with a very quiet drive. And the CHR DNA is guaranteeing responsiveness, linearity, and consistent performance. The result is clearly refined yet dynamic drive. We will offer the CHR Plus in several grades with different battery capacity and different drivetrain options.
Wait. Hold on. Was the range better on the Bz4X? Hold on. 600 kilometers? No, it's 573. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let me calculate this real quick. So they're estimating 600 kilometers WLTP. This is a rough estimation. So 326 miles for the CHR Plus, roughly. It's not official, on the EPA cycle, and then 311 miles or so, I believe that's what we got here on the Bz4X.
In fact, 2 battery capacity available. And with the larger capacity one, we are predicting a WLTP driving range of up to 600 kilometers. The new electric...
I will say, I know I keep interrupting, but there's just so much going on. Now, in town, the Bz4X front-wheel drive was already one of the most efficient cars I've ever tested. I was getting 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour on it. So very few, I want to say like maybe single motor Ioniq 5 was able to get there too. There's just very few cars that I've seen get that sort of efficiency.
Motors are engineered for direct and efficient power delivery. And I must say, there will be plenty of power to enjoy. From 160 horsepower in the single motor front-wheel drive configuration to the 343 horsepower in the dual motor setup with an all-wheel drive system. This will make the CHR Plus surely the most emotional, the most dynamic SUV we have ever brought to the European market. And when it comes to practicality and usability, when we compare with the current CHR, the CHR Plus is slightly longer, is slightly larger, which means more space and comfort, particularly in the rear of the cabin. The clever design secures more space for everyone on board, but this without compromising the unmistakable coupe-like silhouette.
Mike sent another $2. Blink 3 times if new Sienna Prime is coming. I've been asking for it for years, and it's just been crickets. So
a larger boot,
I've
of course,
given up
also
hoping.
means more room for luggage in the back. As I mentioned earlier, the CHR Plus is clearly founded on our updated ETNGA philosophy. What it means? It means up to 22 kilowatt AC charger, again, battery preconditioning, and on top it also provides the latest connectivity and active safety system for a smooth and seamless BV experience. You can expect to see the first cars on European roads later this year with a full rollout to all European markets starting next year, 2026. So, allow me to summarize. This new lineup gives Toyota an all-new and enhanced product competing at the very heart of B, C, and D categories for BV. These three models, in fact, represent the first half of our ongoing BV offensive, but there will be three more which will be revealed before the end of 2026. In addition, the launch of Urban Cruiser and CR Plus marks the start of a new naming strategy for Toyota in Europe. New BVs will be named after existing and familiar Toyota nameplates.
Yeah, do you hear that? That's confirmation that they're like, F this Bz4X, F this BZ lineup. It's not what customers resonate with. I mean, think of it's just I've harped on it forever. So that's why CHR Plus here is a thing. All right, CHR was sold in America just briefly. We didn't get the Turkish version. We got the Japanese version. Now it's only made in Turkey. But the new CHR Plus will be made in Japan. All right, so let's see here. I want to pull up some of the documents, guys. Let me see if I can pull this up. Here we go. I want to look at interiors and see what's changed here for interiors on these models. Gosh, there's so many. We haven't looked at the interior of the RZ yet. Let me download this and we'll talk about it. I don't think there's actually that big of a change here. Hold on. We still have the small 7-inch screen behind the steering wheel. What? Huh. I mean, just because the screen is bigger doesn't mean it's better. I mean, it's got to be functional. It's got to be in the right spot. But now, shoot, here's your regen paddles. I've driven the yoke. It's interesting. It's a U-turn machine. I always find this crazy. Look at this dial for headlight control on the steering wheel. So bizarre. Windshield wiper control, right? Because here's the thing: you can't have when you have a stock like this, you can't have a traditional controls. The controls have to move with the stock or something. I'm trying to remember why the reason is. It's late, but so you have to integrate some of the controls like fog lights, the lights, the windshield wiper control. You have to integrate it into the buttons on the yoke, which I'm okay with, but you do have customizable buttons here, which will show up on the head-up display. So the only way you can get the model with the yoke, it looks like an elephant head, just need a tusk, right? The only way you're getting this is with the head-up display. If you want the regular steering wheel, which I don't know if it's going to be available, I assume it's going to be available, then you'll have normal-ish controls that are not all located on the steering wheel. This all looks to be about the same, though. The rest of it looks to be the same. All right, what else do we have? It's just so many articles. The two big surprises for me is the CHR Plus and how good it looks, as well as like the F Sport RZ. Yes, it was teased with different mobility show, like what was it? No, it was not the mobility. It's the Tokyo Auto Salon. This is a mix between Prius, Bz4X, and Lexus RZ, and that's okay. I don't mind any of those interiors. So there's not much. I mean, this looks a lot like Bz4X. So there's probably some part sharing. This front end, guys, looks so similar to the new RAV4, at least from what I can say, at least from leaks. Can't say anything for sure, right? But from leaks that we've had, I already made videos on those leaks. If you want to believe those leaks, this looks fairly similar to the RAV4, except it has less grille, and I think it looks better than what we have on the RAV4 Leak. It looks good. Looks pretty solid. All right. Let's see here. Headlights are crisp. This is very CHR of them and Prius of them, putting the handle up into the C-pillar area. Not good for little kids, tell you that. The back end's very blocky, but looks very futuristic. The boot, okay, well, I don't know how to feel about this double lift part. I was just in the Rogue this week, and it has a double panel for the floor, and it's a nightmare. Hopefully Toyota does it better here. Whoa. Okay, so it's different heights. Interesting. Yeah, looks really, really good. This thing I think is going to sell well. This is what the Bz4x should have launched as, but it is what it is. All right, so what else do we have from the European newsroom? It is just jam-packed. Look how many articles, guys, they posted at once. Like what the heck is this thing? This is never going to come to America. Micromobility, not coming to America. It looks like a three-wheeler. So it's not even worth talking about that, in my opinion. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 articles all at the same time. The American media had no idea about this that I'm aware of. This was, they're showing preference for the European market, which is fine. The U.S. gets their fair share of exclusives too and big reveals. And guys, wait for the summer. We're going to get some cool stuff in the summer coming from America. I can promise you that. I should be able to get hands-on with the new CHR Plus, the new RZ, the new Bz4x this summer. Drive them, I'm not entirely sure. That might be, especially like the CHR Plus isn't supposed to come to America, as far as I'm aware, until early 2026. The Bz4x, though, I might be able to drive this summer because that's supposed to be launching fairly soon here. So I'm going to read a couple comments and then sign off because it's getting pretty late for me. I'm waking up early as normal as well. So let me know what you guys think of these refills, and let's see what you guys have to say. Who asked for a yoke? I sat down with some of the the lead engineer when I drove this. It was at dinner. I sat next to him at dinner. The lead engineer for the RZ. And what did I say? Oh, man. It was something along the lines of, are more people asking for a steering yoke, or are they asking for over-the-air updates? Or something that, like, there's just so many other features I would rather have on my EV than the yoke. The yoke can change things, but it's not like, why reinvent the wheel? In this case, the steering wheel. It works just fine. There's so many other ways that the RZ needs to be improved, and yes, they're addressing some of those. Better range, better efficiency, preconditioning, hopefully over-the-air updates. So anyways, the yoke is just unnecessary. Too many buttons on the steering wheel. You should see my 2012 Prius. How many buttons are on that steering wheel? I only use just a few of them. But if the windshield wipers were on there, I would have no choice, right? If the headlights are on there, I would have no choice. All right. It's only an EV, nothing special. Yeah, EVs are not for everyone. I get it. The new model should have debuted 3 to 5 years ago. Toyota should trademark all letters and numbers. Toyota Model 4, Model W. Ultra handsome CHR. I think it's really good looking too, Nicholas. Is there any word on the Celica MR2? Maybe we'll get something this summer. I'm not saying, bet the house on it, but I got my fingers crossed for it. Hopefully this summer. How much does a bigger screen really cost? Boring, busy yoke. Gosh, hold on. Boring, busy yoke steering and nothing that stands out. The Model Y will be your next purchase. Here's the thing. Drive a Model Y and a Lexus RZ back to back. They both do certain things better. Model Y does software, charging better, those being two different things. The RZ is going to do ride quality better, build quality better. Customer service is going to be, in theory, better at a Lexus dealership. That's in theory. The RZ will be smoother, quieter. I think I mentioned those things, but it's going to drive better. It is a luxury car. The Model Y is not a luxury car. It drives kind of like a sports car. And the suspension, I hope it gets better for the refresh. I'm not sure, but I know the suspension in Model Ys is a bit harsh, and it feels very hollow, the Model Y, in comparison to a Lexus. All right, what is the horrible screen in the RAV4 XLE and below? What is the worst is a horrible? Oh yeah, they're going to be fixing some of that with a new model. Ola, here in Sweden, customers is now informed about the Bz4X stopped for factory change with a new version. Interesting. So there seems to be stopped production as they switch over. So it's happening soon. It's happening now, and then availability is going to be coming. Now, that might happen. I'm hearing things that the RAV4 could see some stop in production as they switch over to the new model. That's a possibility. Yao Luxor, hello Kirk. This CHR drives really well. It's a good car with a sport feeling, at least the one I drove. Did you drive a CHR Plus? Do you work for Toyota or something? Or are you talking about the CHR that's available for sale in Europe? That's a completely different car. The only thing they share is the CHR naming, but it's a completely different car. Mike, another $2. When am I doing a 24-hour live stream? When someone super chats me like 10 grand, I'll probably do it. The hybrid CHR. I just got a new Honda. So happy with it. It's a dream. Which Honda did you get, Sammy? I pretty 99% sure I'm gonna buy the new Odyssey that we've been having for long-term loaner. It's a dream. It drives like a dream. It's just so good. It feels safe. It feels very, very quality, very luxurious, very well engineered. The Honda Odyssey. It's great. He's got a 6-speed manual. Which 6-speed manual? A Civic Si or something? Or a Civic before they discontinued the manual? Do you have any thoughts on the Prius? If they do BE version or GR Prius? Well, they've teased a GR Prius. So that's a possibility. An EV Prius, we're just not there right now. I think the Prius, since it's always been about cutting edge technology for them, we might see a Prius with solid state batteries. I think that's how high in regard that they hold the Prius. But the Prius also has to be affordable, and solid state batteries not going to be affordable for a long time. Yes, there was an explosion at the Toyota plant. Someone passed away. And RAV4 and other production. I think the Harrier has also been stopped production over there. All right. Yes, my first name is Kirkland Fitzpatrick. It's not my name. So, all right. Yeah, the CHR EV is completely separate than the CHR hybrid and plug-in hybrid available in Europe. It just shares a name because Toyota has abandoned its foolish naming scheme to just have all their EVs as a BZ1, BZ2, BZ3, BZ4, BZ5, X, BZ3C, BZ3S. It's a joke. Okay, they figured it out. People were making fun of them. The naming sucks. And CHR, people only have positive memories with the CHR as far as I'm aware. So They reveal a really beautiful car with the CHR Plus. At least in my opinion, I think it's a good looking car. And the Bz4X looks a lot better now. There's only so much lipstick you can put on a pig. Now the Bz4X looks okay from the back. But it's the paint matched wheel arches. I mean, the body lines are cool on it. It looks a lot better, but it's still not. It's not this car. This thing is hot. It's a really good looking car, EV or not. It's a better looking Lexus RZ. Like it looks like RZ from the A-pillar back. It looks really, really nice. So yeah, and the front is spot on. Really happy with the design here. Yeah, good job, Toyota. This is kind of like their EV Prius at this point. Obviously, it's a crossover, but in terms of like home run looks, design, they did a good job. It kind of reminds me of the FT3E concept that I showed you guys at the Japan Mobility Show. But I got to shut it down. I got my work cut out for me in the morning because I need to have individual videos for the Bz4X, for the CHR Plus, for the RZ. Wow, a kid in a candy store. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day or night, wherever you're at. I appreciate all your support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.